Greetings, everyone, along with Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro. He'll be along in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich. We hit a team that's been away from home for a long time. It's been a successful trip, and it ends tonight. Is there a caution here?
Well, there is, Doc. I think the focus, because when a team gets out on the road and they know they're going to be going home relatively soon, it's hard not to have the mind start to wonder. So for me, really, the mental preparation for this game here tonight, especially in the first period, can really make the decision on whether or not this is an outstanding trip or an average trip when you lose that last game on a long road trip.
Buffalo's a veteran team. They have seen this scenario before. We have made mention of the mental side of the game at the end of a long road trip, but they have to show up physically as well. And I'm not just talking about the hitting part of the game. I'm talking skating, passing, shooting, doing all the things you need to do to win a game at the end of a long road trip.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. He gets the nod in goal tonight despite a loss in the last game. He gets the call to the crease despite losing that last game. The referee has checked. The goal lights work. Let's see if anybody can light them. And we have just begun. A big hit.
Well, we expected a physical game, Doc, and it looks like he's on a mission trying to set the tone for his team early in the first period.
Hey, Ray, you've got a closer look than we do. What are you seeing that we're not?
These games are always tricky to handicap because one of the teams has traveled a long way, likely in the middle of a road trip, to get to this game. You have to be really careful about saying which team is better when they play just once or twice in the regular season.
Okay, Ray, thank you. And a save. Pitching this one to Skinner. Leads that charge into the zone. Brings the shot. Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Gathered up again by Hamonic. Solid rub out. No out of bounds in this sport.
That's going to take the intensity of this game to another level.
Oh, what a hit. That slowed things down. Driving in from no man's land. Looking to Hughes. Seattle's got it and moving up the wing. Eichel's got it on his stick, trying to get it out of there. Now it's directed to Reinhart. And he's hammered. Tried to clear but couldn't. Score! 1-0. Teams always want to take the crowd out, and that's a start.
They'll certainly have more energy. They've got the game's first score, and now they can play from in front.
The Sabres have broken the tie. Perhaps they can build on this lead here in the first period. A little under 5 minutes have gone by. It's a 1-0 game. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? They keep working hard on the boards. Puck is thrown to Aho. Perfect pass. Score! Welcome to the league. First goal.
Goal number 1 for that rookie. Congratulations. One of many, I'm sure.
Each rookie feels comfortable at a different time in the season. Some guys never get it until late in their first year. He's shown that he can contribute in several different ways. He's shown skill. He's been on the body. He's gotten himself gritty. I've really liked the way he's played.
And so, his team about to resume play, and I'll bet he's still on cloud 9. He's gotten his first goal in this league, and he's a rookie.
By number 43.
Moving it to Pominville.
26, and by number 17, TJ Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 7
Scooped up
seconds.
by Shore. Opozo slashed. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty. Trying to go to Pominville. Directing that one to Shore. In that defensive zone, an important play. Brody's penalized 2 minutes for slashing.
Back in the era of wood sticks, this would really hurt. That's a slash.
Buffalo's power play unit makes its debut tonight.
Just because it's your power play doesn't mean you can take a nap here. You have to work hard and continue to generate chances.
Time of the penalty, 7 minutes.
Got it back out of the zone. Dogged determination there by Myers. Oh, what a hit that one was.
Skinner's not going to be too happy with that. He didn't have his head up, wasn't aware of everybody around him, and then he got steamrolled. Not sure who made the hit, but that is a big one. This is a moment he will never forget. His first National Hockey League goal. He has not been able to stop grinning since that goal went in. He's sitting on the bench. His teammates have been whacking him on top of the head. The puck's in the trainer's hands, and he's playing it over and over in his brain as he sits and watches play.
The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that faceoff. Can start the attack going in the zone. And move down to Eichel. Hangs on to it in the corner. Pitching it to Pearson. Cuts off that pass on the attack. Pad block. Nice save. Tough to follow. And he dumps it in. Passing one off now to Eichel. Got the save there. That one slung back out. Still more time on the power play, but less than they'd hoped. Buffalo's power play could have made a big difference, but did not. Pass attempt to Pominville. Gains that offensive line. Save there. That puck is held, and the whistle stops play.
Nash's eyes were as big as saucers. He sees the opponent with his head down, and he steps up for a huge hit. Buffalo's stretch of their last 10 games have been pretty horrific. They've given up a pile of goals, and they've scored very little. You don't have to be very good at math, Doc, to realize that has to change. It has to start for them, though, in their defensive zone. They've been porous over the last couple of weeks.
Wonderful stop. And freezes play for the whistle.
Hamannik's scoreless streak's reaching epic proportions here, and you can see it on his face. He's wearing this donut really heavily. He doesn't feel like he's been contributing to his team because nothing gets on the board.
Seattle's quick on the draw. Look out, here it comes.
Oh, that one's going to sting. You can't brace yourself like you're up against the boards. That rattles your body top to bottom.
Snapping a pass to Hickey. Seattle's in possession as they move up the wing. A one-timer. May not have intended it, but it hit him. The Sabres skated up on the side. Pass to the slot. Right next to the line. A slot wrister. That puck was obstructed by a screen. Parked in the slot. Takes that pass from the other point man. Great save. And that whistle will give them relief for the moment.
They needed that save, but more importantly, the whistle to stop play.
Sometimes the game goes so fast that nobody's in position to deliver a hit. That was a thumping hit, a really clean play.
Face-off win here. Laid on to Opozo. To the point it comes. To Hughes. Pitching this one to Aho. Carries it on in from center. Good position in the slot. A shot. Glove save. Nice. And he puts the glove on it and stops play.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
The Sabres with a clean win on the draw. Buffalo's up the wing, setting things up. Slides it to the point. Stole that pass at a critical end of the ice. Snaps one. Save. And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play. Critical face-off win there. Receives that pass from the other side. Stole that pass away in his own end. Strong, slippery move. And it's a good pickup. Looking to Marner. Chipped in, and they'll change lines. Now it's directed to Sherry.
First period.
We're in the last minute. Let's see if anything changes. Propelled to Reinhardt. DeFleur. What a tremendous hit.
Skinner's not strictly a finesse player. He uses the body to his advantage quite frequently. When the hit is delivered as cleanly as that, that is a textbook illustration of what sometimes goes missing from the game.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops. Wrister from the slot. What a shot, but a great answer with the glove. Period one is in the books. Both teams scored one time. The goalies dominated the rest of the time. We'll see if that continues when the second period gets started.
Present your ticket stub from tonight's game and receive up to 10% off of your meal at Bunsville Burgers Family Restaurant.
Hughes' goal has made this a tie game at the end of the period. We had to break. Period two has begun, and the scoreboard shows this thing tied. Shoots one. Great glove hand. Up-point hammer shot. What a terrific save.
After being under attack the last sequence, they needed a whistle.
Miller's lucky. Just got a piece of that, but it was enough to make the stop.
The Whalers with a face-off win. Seattle's looking to head man up the wing. A shot. He saved it. Strong save.
Fantastic setup and equally great stop by the goaltender.
Solid face-off win. Long lead pass to Hickey. Outstanding body contact.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Muscled right off. Puck is thrown to Hickey.
In with it now.
Chip to Hoffman.
At least he protected his goaltender.
Punched away.
And the net comes off the moorings and the play is stopped.
That shooter might want to check his stick. If that's all that he's got in the arsenal, it's not going to score very often.
That's a solid face-off win.
Gives it on across from the point.
Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something.
Makes that play deep. Seattle skating on in mid-ice. Moving it to Middlestat. Trying to go to Gooley.
Skates it into the zone. Lets it go. Just missed the net with that one.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
This one being contested on the boards. Dishes it back. Setting it up.
Collected in the corner.
Great offensive job here. Means nothing if they don't score, though.
For the blast. Save. Gets play stopped.
Oh, the goaltender read this really well. He's down in the butterfly, and he's going to stop this all day.
A little under 7 minutes have transpired here in the second. And so it is 1-1.
It's dropped. They lock up, and that's a good job by the winger.
Gets in, looks over his options here.
Important interception there.
I'd like to say that I think this game is going to open up and there's going to be all kinds of chances all over the place, but both teams have really adopted a never-give-an-inch style of play. I think this is tight checking right down to the final horn.
Slid to Bogosian. Up the left side to Skinner. Can he generate something from there?
That is up close and personal.
After he picks himself up, he's got to go get his helmet. It's spinning on the ice like a top.
Backhander to the net.
Pad flashed out to turn that aside.
As soon as the shooter drops his head to release the puck, he's already in the butterfly, and so he can turn that aside easily.
Puck drop, face off one, and the winger stepped right in.
It's dumped in. Solid work there by Hamonic. Directing that one to Nash. Pitching it to Pearson.
Around through the corner right now.
Takes his pass from the goalie. The Sabres up the wing are moving the puck. Broken stick, couldn't take it. Passing one off now to Nash.
Is able to move on in. Tremendous job done defensively there with a poke check.
A good, solid pass, and they can move ahead up that right wing. Shoots it on, and a save.
He hangs on and gets the whistle. The face-off, the tie-up, and a solid job from the winger there.
Got it on his stick in the slot. Oh, he saved his team there.
Oh, there was a mad scramble in the crease, and somehow the goaltender finds his puck in behind him and gets a whistle.
Buffalo's got it again. Swept on to Gooley.
Terrific determination by Hoffman. Nicely into the zone. Good shooting place. Good save there. He got that one too.
Pominville's tripped and a penalty should be coming.
The Sabres have it along the side at mid-ice. That's a goaltender's best friend, a defenseman that can use his stick like that. He loads it up.
Held the post on the wraparound.
Sends to the point. Shot on. Whistle is blown. And a man with guilt all over his face is going to the box.
Seattle sent to the box for 2 minutes. It's tripping.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice, but unfortunately takes the skates out from under him.
The Sabres power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
No matter how often you work on the power play, the ones that struggle go back to...
He scores! That's his first goal this year.
This player's been working extremely hard, and that work has finally paid off as he gets goal number 1 on the season.
Some power plays are really intricate. Others, it really is just the meat and potatoes power play. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're tied, you got a power play. You want to find a way to score, and they've done that.
Buffalo's gotten the lead here late in the second period. Do we have one more surprise left in this period, or do we wait to the third?
Neutral zone face-off 1. Possession established here.
By number 55, Rasmus Ristolainen, assisted by number 20.
Pulled it right back. A shot. No time to react. Didn't need it. Save.
That is a great display of goaltending there, Doc.
A superb hit. A great hockey play there.
You got to love that hit unless you're the guy on the receiving end. That's a jolt.
Buffalo's in control as they travel up the wing.
Puts one on. Gloved. And holds on to that puck to get the whistle.
Well, with all my years involved in a game, I would anticipate there's going to be a little bit of payback after that big open ice hit.
Players tired, about to get a rest as we go late into the second period.
Oh, did he ever get mashed?
The message in the locker room had to be, you get out in this period, lay the body on, because nobody has passed up a check yet. You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie said no chance. That's an excellent save.
Good job on the draw.
This is a tough one to work for. He kicked it along out of the scrum.
Seattle's leaving its own end. No, that pass escaped back over the blue line, so everyone has to get back. 40 minutes have been played in this contest, and everyone gets a break, but just for a moment. Third period coming up.
Hey fans, great tickets are still available to our next home game. Please visit the box office and get them while they last.
Ristolainen's marker late in that period will give his team a lift going into intermission time now. Have been played. They are getting ready for the third period here. So take us back through the game. What do you think, Eddie?
Buffalo's dominated in the scoring chances, Doc, through the first 40 minutes of play. They're only up by 1 here in the third. Let's see how they come out and start this period.
And you thought open ice hitting was gone. Holds in the corner. He's trying to spring him ahead, and he's got him.
Eichel's out there looking for that next goal. It'll be a great milestone for him.
Steps across that line with a shot. A lightning-like glove save.
Hamannik's skating ability gets him into position here to deliver a crushing hit.
Good help for the centerman. Buffalo's in possession as they travel up the wing.
Fires! Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
Looked like the net was open for a second, but he shut it down.
A shot. Nearly grazed the iron on that.
There's not really much place to go with the shot. He's trying to be perfect. He misses, and the puck rings around the boards.
Cut that pass in his own end.
Pass attempt to Middlestat. On to Sherry. Carries it to the corner. Collected by Hickey. Pushing it on out of their own end.
Hickey's tripped up. That should be a penalty.
The Sabres are boxed on a tripping minor.
No, this is a tough call. He was trying to play the puck, but he tripped up the attacking player.
The Whalers are activating their power play unit for the first time.
You can turn the tide of a game on a power play whether you score or not by getting shots, by getting traffic, and by keeping the puck in the offensive zone. If you chase it up and down the ice all the time, nothing gets accomplished.
Buffalo's prevailed on another faceoff.
It's out of the zone.
Gathered up again by Brody. The Whalers want to generate something up the wing.
Right in front. Trying for it. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play.
One word of advice, when you're pushing and shoving like that, you better be ready to drop the gloves.
And the fight ends with one resounding punch.
You don't see too many fights end on that note. Those guys have been eyeing themselves up all night long. They're going to get a chance to look at each other from the penalty box for 5 minutes.
Just over 6 minutes have gone off the clock. It is a tight contest thus far with the score 2-1. Defensive zone win.
Gathered up again by Hoffman. Laid on to Brody.
Score! That's how a power play should work.
Not been much to choose between the teams tonight. Obviously a one-goal spread before this latest power play. They score on the power play and get the game tied back up.
Seattle's gotten this game tied. Third period of action should be wonderful getting to the conclusion. And the faceoff's won. The Whalers with possession in the neutral zone. Snapping a pass to Hoffman. Back in his defensive end to get it. Pitching this one to Skinner. The Sabres continue to probe up the wing. And the referee is signaling a delayed penalty. Buffalo's taking advantage of the delayed call. The goalie is off.
And he's hit again, and hard. He's got a target on his back.
Hamonic's getting a 2-minute boarding penalty.
These are the type of plays, Doc, that we want to eliminate from the game, where the attacking player has no chance to protect himself when getting hit from behind.
Anything you do once, you can do twice. Let's see if that applies to this particular power play.
They won that draw.
They should be really confident as they enter the power play again. You've already got one power play goal in your back pocket.
Oh, what a great chance, but it's off the iron. And a slashing penalty is forthcoming.
And now the whistle signals stoppage of play and will get the penalty.
Pearson's getting a minor for slashing.
Oh, look at the reaction of the puck carrier. He is in some pain. That's a slash.
The Sabres get a huge opportunity here. It's a 2-man advantage, and it's a long one. Let's see how they do.
One of the biggest mistakes a 5-on-3 power play makes is they're looking for the perfect shot. The more you shoot it, the more you move the penalty killers around, and you start to tire them out.
Intercepted that one at an important place.
Gains the zone. Wow, that's got to be a call.
Whistle is blown, penalty called, and the penalty box door swings open.
The Whalers get a minor penalty for charging.
You could skate to make the hit, but you must glide and then make contact.
Every game presents a fork-in-the-road opportunity, and this is it. It's a long 5-on-3 power play, and it begins now.
You're right, Doc. This is a big advantage here. A 5-on-3 on the power play. It's one you have to capitalize on.
Looking to Pominville.
The Sabres are skating it up at neutral ice.
Propelled to Reinhart. Save there.
From the slot, a wrister.
Save!
The low shot's handled with the goaltender's stick. He deflects this out of danger in a hurry.
From the faceoff, and they lock up, and a good reach. That's help from the wing.
That one's to him from his goaltender. Cleared back out. This will force him to drop back a lot. To Ristolainen. And now it's directed to Dahlin.
Steps in from the neutral zone.
A shot. Score!
This power play unit was outstanding. They moved the puck well. They were able to shoot it and get traffic to the front of the net. Now they've got a 1-goal lead.
The Sabres have broken the tie here in the third period. A wonderful ride to the finish for all of us now. And that's a face-off win.
Brings it in for an attack.
Terrific determination by Brody.
Steals that pass at center.
10 minutes, 19 seconds.
Chip to Eichel. Lots on that.
To Dahlin. Nice save with the glove. And ring more bells on that one. One after another.
Using the point. He's got it. Buffalo's going back to get restarted with their advantage. Puck is thrown to Eichel. Slid to Dahlin. Gotta ice it here.
Gains the zone.
The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Moving it to Skinner. The Whalers' penalty kill has been terrific. That was a long one. This should pick them up.
And it's all. Use that big goalie stick well.
And another save there. Not a hard hit, but effective. It's lost.
The Sabres are driving it from the wing.
That one came back over the blue line. Everybody has to get back, and the coach wishes he had skates on right now.
Oh, what a steal.
It's almost like these teams are mirror images of each other. There's no room on the ice. Nobody has been able to spread out the play and generate a whole ton of scoring chances.
Trying to go to Hickey. Back to the point. Hammered. Good chance here, but a terrific pad save. And it stayed alive. Bad bounce off a teammate. Huge hit. Possession's gone.
The coaches talked about those type of plays.
One into another.
Oh, that's a big hit. He's trying to spark his club here as they need to fight their way back into this game.
Directing that one to Aho. On to Hickey.
Cuts off the passing lane in the defensive zone.
I guess that's a mistake with the puck as he turns it over, but he's just trying to make something happen. Maybe a little too aggressive there.
And there's a delayed penalty call. Laid on to Opposo. Goalie reaches the bench. Extra man out. Oh, what a break. That shot hit somebody. Setting it up. To the point to Myers. Centered. Big shot from the point. They finally touch, and now the penalty. Seattle's minor penalty is for slashing.
He's making like Paul Bunyan out there. That's a 2-minute slash.
A power play has confidence when it has struck. This one has, but at this point in the game, it needs to do it again.
A critical defensive zone win.
Less than a minute to go. Good luck to us all. Lets it go.
Solid glove save.
Pitching it to Scandella. Buffalo's moving the puck up the wing. Many yards gained to Myers. Good solid defensive play there. Gains the blue line. Miller's at the bench. The extra man's on. The Sabres look to make a difference up the wing. Net open. Right in front. He scores.
Pominville's got the goal, and this game is over.
That'll probably put a bow on this one, Enzo. That'll be it.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack.
By number 29, Jason Pominville.
He's got that pass at the point. Propelled to Bogosian. And another glove save. Play stopped. That puck is just held.
The Ducks are up next for these guys, Doc, and they'll need to keep their heads down and focus on executing their game plan if they're going to come out with a W.
An enormous defensive face-off win. And the game is over. Seattle's streak of futility has continued. Another loss in this one. That's it for another great night at a hockey rink. For Eddie and Ray, Doc saying good evening, everyone.